Welcome to Like Mother, Like Murder. I am Rachel.
And I'm Heather.
We bring you the good,
The badass.
and the crime.
This is Like Mother, Like Murder.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Like Mother, Like Murder, episode 117, baby.
LM, bringing it back with the episode 117 in the crack.
In the crack. I don't think I want it there. You guys, send in some requests of how you want Heather to open these episodes. She is dying. And it's actually warranted. It's wanted, this episode. If you know, when you clicked the title of this episode, you know we're bringing an ABC of crime, which is definitely I want to say it's one of our favorite to record, but it's kind of one of the ones you guys listen to the most, or most people listen to, I should say. We get a lot of people coming and listening to those.
I love them. There's a reason ABCs of Crime got, like, all our ABCs of Crime got an honorable mention for, like, my top 5 episodes when we counted it down, because it's so amazing. And I cannot believe the last one we did was with Beyond the Shadows. That's how long it's been since we did one. And every once in a while, I'll literally just be sitting there and go, voila.
I think about voila often because we named my axolotl after that episode. So yeah, it's awesome. So today is an ABC of crime. I did have a theme going on. It didn't work out. That'll be next ABC of crime. So today is just a good old petty crime. What the fuck crime? Are you kidding me crime? And it's going to be a good time crime. All right. But Heather, how's it going? How are you? Good time crime.
I'm good. I mean, things have been a little hectic. My daughter started school. She started TK this week. So it's been kind of crazy. My job has also been just like, I feel like I'm being pulled in 50 different directions with that, and it's just been a lot. But I'm actually very excited for the next however long it takes us to record this, because I'm excited to it's like a decompress when we do an ABC of crime, because it's just, mostly ridiculous. So I love it.
It's absolutely
I'm also
ridiculous.
drinking for my gut health.
Oh.
So if you guys have not tried these yet, I know it's been a while since we shouted out our drinks.
Yeah, what is
because
that?
We were being kind of boring and just drinking water or tea. But these are the Trader Joe's Sparkling Apple Cider Vinegar. Also, look how cute my nails are, Rachel. I tried to do an ombre French.
It worked. They are adorable.
Yeah. Well, my left hand looks great. My right hand is less because I am right-handed. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, Trader Joe's. So they are basically, it tastes like, it's like sparkling, like it's almost like a LaCroix.
Mm-hmm.
But it's more flavorful because it's got a lot more juice, and it's got the apple cider vinegar, which is good for your gut health.
Yeah. Have you been drinking them for a while? Have you noticed any sort of benefits or shitting a lot?
I haven't been shitting a lot.
Okay.
But I do feel like it's a nice way to kind of just give me, I feel like the juice in it, honestly, like the sugar, gives me a little bit of an energy boost.
Nice. Good.
And so that's nice. It's almost like, oh yeah. And it's only 35 calories and not too much sugar. So I don't feel bad. Like, it's not like a soda. But the apple cider vinegar, I don't know if you've heard, but everyone says you should just be drinking apple cider vinegar on the reg. My high school boyfriend, his dad used to literally just do shots of apple cider vinegar, just because it's supposed to be good for you.
No, I've not heard that. Yeah. But I think it's working, because I was like, you just said so many things in a row. I need to try that just based on that.
It's because we haven't talked or recorded in so long. I have word vomit.
You guys, we say that every time. We have not been recording too much.
I know. I saw you have a can too.
I do. I have a can. It's called a Lalo. It's the kava relaxation ones that I really, really like. But this is actually the only reason I took a sip of it. This is leftover from last night. So it was just sitting here. There was half a can sitting there because I fell asleep.
Perfect.
I have an ice water. That's kind of where I'm sitting at. But this one, the kava relaxation one, it's non-alcoholic. It's sparkling tango berry. And it's pretty freaking delicious, okay? I did have a really quick question. Is there barbecue sauce in Dr. Pepper?
No.
Should we Google
Why?
that?
Why are you asking me this?
This just came to my mind, you guys. Is anyone listening to this thinking, what are we even talking about? So you brought up soda, and it made me think how I was talking about In-N-Out because I ate In-N-Out when I was coming home from California and how happy I was. And I was talking with my 17-year-old stepson about sodas and how I really don't drink soda, but for some reason when I go to In-N-Out, I always get a Dr. Pepper. And he's like, yeah, Dr. Pepper is my soda of choice. And the person who told me that there was barbecue in it, I told him just to get over it. And I was like, no, there's not barbecue in it.
So I think this is where the thing is, apparently you can make barbecue sauce with Dr. Pepper, and it's supposed to be very good. This is what I'm just reading.
Okay.
But there's 23 flavors. 23 flavors in a Dr. Pepper.
Yes.
It does not include barbecue.
Yeah, okay. I didn't think so, but I was like, I don't know, so I'm not going to, like, knock you down at the moment.
You know what flavor is in there? Sarsaparilla.
Yeah, okay. You're so funny, you guys. Say it again.
Sarsaparilla.
Why do you have to say it like that? Oh, my gosh, you guys. All right, I think we need to get going because we are going to talk forever and just crack up. You were gonna shout out Liam. Talk about it.
Oh, that's right. So, in case you guys missed his wonderful announcement, Liam from the wonderful Crime Over Wine is coming back for your Wine Wednesdays. Obviously, Crime Over Wine Weekly has been dropping every week and bringing you the most updated news, crimes. But Liam, our bestie, is coming back with Wine Wednesdays. And I'm just so very excited to have his voice in my ears for the foreseeable future. So go check him out. Obviously, you guys know we shout Liam out on the reg, but he's coming back. He took a little break, and so go listen. If you guys haven't yet, if you are new here, please go listen to our Darlie Routier episodes that we did. We did part 1 with Liam on his podcast, and then part 2 is on our podcast, and then we also had kind of like a bonusy on ours where we it was actually an Instagram live where we just talked even more theory about Darlie. So go check it out. It's like an amazing case that we did. Liam also covers just some amazing stories, and he tells them so well. So yeah, go catch up, and then get ready for some new episodes from Mr. Liam Collins, Crime Over Wine.
Crime Over Wine. I love it. I cannot wait. I have definitely missed listening to him. The one that we are going to shout out today and play our promo for is someone you also hear a lot about, Beyond the Shadows. It's been a while since we've got to shout out Ryan and Scott from Beyond the Shadows. But what was that? That just Beyond the Shadows.
Beyond Sarsaparilla.
You guys, you're not ready for today's episode, I swear.
We're not ready for today's episode.
No, we're not. Let me try this again. Beyond the Shadows.
Yes.
Or like how he does it in the promo. Beyond the Shadows. Beyond the Shadows. Beyond the Shadows. Okay, anywho, Ryan and Scott, Beyond the Shadows. If you guys are not listening, you should be. And another thing, something that they do at the end of their episodes is they have a fire pit section, and Heather and I have both been featured over there telling stories on Beyond the Shadows. We've also been on their podcast as well in their No Fucking Way, which if you haven't heard it, you have to. You just have to. And our last, how Heather said it earlier, our last ABC of Crime was with them. But they do their fire pit stories at the end. And this can be any kind of story that you would sit down at a fire pit with your friends and talk about. Whether it's scary, spooky, paranormal, funny, hilarious. I sent one of like my biggest mom fear days, you know? So it's any kind of story that you would sit there and talk with your friends.
I literally have sent one where I broke my tooth, when I broke my tooth in college, right? I sent that one to them.
Yes, you did.
I did it, yeah. I sent them one, kind of like my only instance of like a spooky paranormal thing happening personally to me, when I used to work on a forensic unit of a state mental hospital. And then, I just got the creepers thinking about that. And then the last one I actually sent them was actually just a ghost story from when Rachel and I were in Nashville for CrimeCon and went on a ghost tour. And that reminds me, I need to send them my other ghost story.
Yes.
From that Nashville ghost tour. But yeah, it can literally be anything, like just whatever.
Right. And you guys can DM them. You can find them on Instagram at Beyond the Shadows, but their email is beyondtheshadows207@gmail.com. So if you guys have any stories like that, please send them over. They definitely need more stories because I got to say, sometimes that's the best part of the episode. Sorry, Scott. No, I'm just kidding.
It's pretty kidding. Good. It's very exciting. The last one they had from, it was Kelly, right? Curiosity Killed the Case. Kelly? Was that
Don't remember.
I think one of the last ones, and she was telling these, like, crazy things
because he told her, like, you have stories, and she's like, no, I don't.
And she's like, I don't have stories, and then, like, she's telling me, like, we're hearing these stories, I'm like, oh my god, dude, like, you clearly have stories, like,
right.
You know what story you should tell?
No, not about Kenzie. Anyways, we should just play their promo. And here they are.
Beyond the Shadows podcast.
In the darkest corners of our universe lie spaces where even the light won't go.
Places where terror and the unknown lurk, always waiting.
Join Ryan and Scott on the Beyond the Shadows podcast as we pull back the curtain and peer into the darkness.
We'll examine hauntings, true crimes, mysteries, UFOs, exorcisms, reincarnations, mysteries, and all things dark.
Join us as we go beyond the shadows.
All right, there you guys have it. And now, if you're ready, we need to get into this episode.
Oh, I'm so ready.
Let's go. All right, so we are starting ABC of Crime, you guys. I just go straight down the alphabet, and for each letter, I bring a crime of some sort. These are not heavy. These are not what you hear from us when it comes to murders or, survivors or missing persons. These are quick and fast and usually painless, all right? Mm-hmm. Unless you're laughing and it hurts so damn hard. That's the only pain you're going to get.
Which has happened.
That's very true. All right, so the first one for A is an airplane crime. And this happened in California where a man was arrested after he stole an airplane, a small aircraft, okay? He stole this, and then he ended up crashing it into the beach. Like he crashed straight into the side of the beach. And this was Half Moon Bay. I have never heard of this. Is that San Diego?
No, I think
San Francisco?
Half Moon Bay is up, closer to San
Okay.
I want to say it's almost like Monterey area.
I was like, have I heard of this before? I don't remember. So it's Poplar Beach. And so he crashed this. Then he tried to get away. He tried to get away, but he wasn't fast enough. I don't know if it was the sand underneath his feet that couldn't keep him from trying to get away. And he was okay. He was not injured. He had no long-term injury or anything like that.
Okay.
But he totally stole this freaking aircraft.
Why?
Took it down. Just because, and when the police got there, it was intact. The aircraft was intact. It was crashed up, beat up, but unoccupied. And then they find him, trying to get away with it, and that is not what happened. So, yeah, there you have it for starting. B, blind crime.
Oh God. Uh-oh.
So,
wait, was a blind person committing the crime, or?
I'm going to start by saying, well, I have to say, so when I was looking for articles or headlines for this, right, I read one where it said, arrested for driving blind. And I was like, oh my God, what? But that's a ZZ Top song, you guys, so my bad. That was... like when I'm typing stuff, I'm like, arrested for, and I'll just type a letter, or, man arrested for this, mom arrested for this, whatever. And when I saw it, arrested for driving blind, and I'm like going in to click it to see what it is, then it comes to a ZZ Top song. So there's that. Instead, though, I found a blind man was arrested in Florida when his cane was confused for a gun.
Stop.
So apparently,
oh my God, that poor man.
I know. And apparently his cane didn't look like the typical one, but he was arrested. It looked that much for whatever reason that they arrested him. They took him back, and then the body cam footage that they look at later shows that these two officers were just ridiculous. And they were put on an unpaid leave of absence for this arrest.
Bye.
Yeah, absolutely.
Unpaid leave of absence for sure. What in the hell?
We don't see that enough,
man?
but yeah. I couldn't imagine. I'd be like, what are you doing? I need this.
Bitch, I'm blind.
I know. Give it back. Who are you? It's not okay. But also, and it didn't show a picture of the cane, because I'm like, how do you mistake, and how is that mistaken so badly?
Sometimes there's the canes that can collapse, it's a collapsible cane. So it's potentially he was holding it in his hand, and maybe it was black, and so they thought he's holding something dark or black colored in his hand. But it's and he's
But he was actually taken to the jail. It wasn't a mistake where they eventually let him go.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly.
That, you could roll up on someone, be like, yes, you have a weapon, you have a gun. Not even you're carrying a baton, or something. You have a gun, and then they're like, psych. How do you not realize your mistake as soon as you put him in the car?
Exactly. That's my thing is I can't blame you or fault you on the fact that maybe you thought it looked some sort of way and you need to go over there and do your due diligence. But then all of a sudden, after it's not, I'll hit you with that cane. The hell? I didn't say that. That's not real. All right. C, courtroom crime.
Uh-oh.
This one's funny too. At school. So a school took a field trip to their local courtroom. And I'd like to say, I never did that.
Yeah.
I never did that. Did you?
Why? Because if we had to go to a courtroom in the Antelope fucking Valley, that would have been horrible. Are you joking?
Your brain's so different than mine. I'm over here dang, I wonder how that would have changed my brain and career pathway. I wonder if that would have been wow, what can I do,
No.
But I don't want to see all the things that happen there. And I've been in that courtroom plenty of times since. So this is just all fun, you guys, because what happened on this field trip was a student fell asleep on the field trip to the courtroom, and the judge went over there and put her in handcuffs.
Stop! That poor
He felt compelled, the article says, he felt compelled to put a teenager in handcuffs and threaten her with time in juvenile facility for falling asleep and talking back to him during a field trip to his courtroom.
Stop it!
So she woke up. Yeah, she woke up and was like, what in the world?
That's your worst nightmare? Are you joking? Oh my god. First of all, how does she talk back to the judge and happen to fall asleep at the within the same
I think what happened there
instance.
would be the way she woke up and was like, what are you doing? And then he's telling her like, hey, no, don't fall asleep in my courtroom type thing. And she's like, get this shit off of me.
I mean, I probably would too. Like, what
I
the fuck
agree.
are you doing,
And you don't know. I don't want to say like, I know nothing about her life, but you don't know what someone's been through. So like, you don't know what they've seen or been. Yeah. So I mean, I hope the kid laughed about it afterwards and didn't take it too seriously, but you just don't know. You just don't know. D. You want to guess?
Dick.
Did anyone even hear that? That was the most under-breath dick I've ever seen. Said it like there was one. Okay. D. Drunk in public.
Uh-oh.
Actually drunk in school. A California teacher was arrested after she was drunk and high while teaching.
Dude.
Yes.
I'm almost positive.
You know this teacher?
Well, in high school, the high school that we went to, I am 99% sure that a teacher at that high school was drinking while I was in their class. Like, so in the class.
Write a note right now if you don't feel like saying the name out loud, because I need to hear all about this when we are finished.
Okay.
Because was I ever in this class? Do I know this person?
I mean, you
took smart classes, so I wasn't in those same ones as you.
No, but it wasn't that. You took photography, right?
Yeah.
So then, no, you didn't have this class.
Shit, what the fuck? Okay, we're going to get into this later, you guys. I need to get to the bottom of this, do my own investigation. Yeah, but so someone reported her, another employee alerted the school administration, and they pulled her from the classroom, and she was over 3 times the legal limit of what she was supposed to be, or not even supposed to be. What are you talking about? Or what's legal, right? And so she, throughout the day, had 53 different students come into her care that day. She ended up being put on leave after the drug test showed alcohol, prescription drugs, and marijuana in her system.
Damn, son.
Crazy.
Damn.
You guys don't do it.
Don't
do it.
Stuff,
like,
man.
go to
Don't
work,
do
then
stuff.
go home, do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Shit. All right, E. This one's where I kind of start stretching a little bit. Everyone want to stretch with me? An eerie crime.
That's not a stretch. I love it.
At least it starts with an E for Lake Erie, okay? So alligators are only in certain bodies of water.
Right.
Lake Erie isn't supposed to be one of them.
Uh-oh.
But apparently someone released a gator in the lake. Yeah. So this article, they say they have not found the person responsible for this, but as soon as they do, they will be held accountable for their actions, because abandoning an animal is illegal. First of all, you guys, that's against the law. It is a violation of the Pennsylvania cruelty laws. So in this report, they have been searching for this alligator for 4 days and they still haven't found it. And this was recent. The article was from August 8th. And so they still hadn't found it yet.
I need Amanda's like
expertise right there.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, I should have just phoned her in. You know, like I need to phone a friend. Just like, hey, anytime we talk about an animal ever, will you come here, Amanda? From you guys, 1-0. If you're not listening, you should be. Go over there because she's just amazeballs. Amazeballs.
I have recently got Zach into it because he's into like he loves watching airplane disaster show. Where they literally just talk about like airplane crashes, and then he's also just very interested in like how these things happen, like what were the circumstances. So I had him listen to the polar bear one, and I told him to listen to the coyote one, and then she just did the grizzly bear one, and I was like, ooh, Zach needs to listen because he's really interested in like what were the circumstances that led to this disaster or this whatever. So
And in most times, there's things that you could have been definitely more prepared for to prevent certain things. And when we say that Amanda's great, she's great at giving you that insight and teaching you something to take away from that episode.
I literally know.
Recommend.
Like, the difference. I mean, I know. I remember, like, maybe 75% of the difference of the types of bears and, like, what to do with different types of bears, because you should react differently depending on the type of bear.
You go, girl. I'm so proud of you for learning. And something that I want you guys to learn from our episode, where I did no extra research or looking into anything, is don't put alligators in other bodies of water where they don't belong.
Don't do that. Because, like,
Okay.
they not only could you say, like, they, you know, animal cruelty, but also, like, you could be potentially endangering the public with that. Like,
Oh, for sure.
right?
Yes.
If someone's like,
Yes.
there's no alligators in these waters, and then they get bit by a motherfucking alligator.
Yep, for sure. For sure. All right, next one. F, flight vouchers. Flight vouchers, you guys. A Southwest Airlines customer service agent decided that they wanted some extra money, and they started... Why are you laughing so hard?
Because I can see people doing this. Was
So-
she selling flight vouchers?
No, taking. So what happened was this person was using past passengers' names and redeeming them for himself, okay?
Damn.
And listen, $79,000. $79,000. So when they first kind of got the suspicion and looked into him, they went to his locker at the airport, and he turned over 119 flight vouchers with a total of $36,300. Okay. And then over the time when they found out that it was happening even longer, they were able to find from just a 9-month period not 9 months. I'm dumb. I don't know how to read. 2-month period.
Oh,
Why did I think that said January? 2-month period, $79,000 was taken.
Damn.
Yeah.
Son.
He pled not guilty. He said it wasn't him. But they kind of have
They
him.
literally found the vouchers in your locker.
Someone slipped him in there.
It wasn't me. Found them in the locker. It wasn't me. He used
Yup.
all those flight voucher. It wasn't me. He going to jail. It was him.
Shaggy, you need to not. And I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about this guy taking the money. Yeah, that's crazy. That is so much money. I also should learn dates, because I said, that's 9 months now, too. Okay, I'm going to move on. So, G, gym crime. Gym crime. This one's kind of scary, though. So, this is probably the most kind of like, ugh, But most people, they want to go to the gym and they just want to work out.
Yeah.
Whether it's by themselves or with a buddy. The thing is, they want to be left alone. This dude shows up and just becomes a freaking nuisance, right? So he starts bothering these two girls, and he becomes more and more of a problem. And so this other woman steps in to help and kind of separate the girls from this dude. And the girls and that woman, they go and lock themselves into an exercise room, and this sets the guy off. He ends up trying to just break into the room, trying to get through the door. It's not happening. And so all of this chaos is happening. There's other gym goers that are like, what's going on? Someone ends up calling the cops. And so he tries to run. And when he tries to run, he actually runs straight into a door. It doesn't open, knocks backwards. Okay, so he knocks himself backwards.
Karma's a bitch, motherfucker.
Karma's a bitch. And so he stands up, he takes out a knife, and he breaks the window. He actually breaks the window. And
Instead of opening the door?
yeah, I'm not sure if they locked him in or why he ended up breaking the window. Maybe just out of anger. Maybe because this guy is just an absolute chaotic human being. But anyways, law enforcement gets there. They arrive. They, start to handle the situation. And one of the things that's actually kind of scary is when they started looking into things, his sweatshirt was still there and had a larger knife in it too. So who knows what else could have happened if they didn't lock themselves in that room. And I saved this because I wanted to read this at the very end. The article title. So the headlines, when I do this episode, you guys, reading these headlines has to be my favorite part, because if you're not just looking through, I don't know if you guys subscribe to your local like news on your phone. Mine comes up all the time, and I'll read the headline and I go, huh? What? What is this? And this one, it just obviously stuck out to me for many reasons, but it says, man wreaks havoc at gym, harasses teen working out, crashes into door in escape attempt, and tries to bite cop.
What? I
So
mean,
not
was
only-
this guy like on drugs?
I would assume so, but it didn't say in the article, so I couldn't add it in there. I'm going to say he was allegedly on drugs, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
yeah, so he, like, after all of that, then they're trying to get him, and he straight up starts trying to bite the cops. Yeah.
That's
just
ridiculous, dude.
no bueno. Don't
No
recommend
bueno.
that. Watch your back at
Definitely.
gyms, guys. People are crazy.
Seriously.
And everywhere in life. Especially for this one. Moving right into another attack moment. H is for Honey, I Shrunk the Kids crime.
No. Wait.
You know that movie?
Yeah, we used to watch
Yeah.
that movie all the time. Actually, we obviously watched that one, but the one we actually had on VHS was the second one where they shrunk themselves.
Yes.
That was a good one.
So, on everything, my daughter watched Honey, I Shrunk the Kids last night. So
way.
this kind of works. She actually really, really likes that movie, and so do I. So I'm always down for whenever that's on. But the actor Rick Moranis, the dad, he was
Yeah.
attacked in New York City when a man just went up, just seemingly targeted him, ran up to him and punched him in the face. He hit him so hard that he hit the ground. He ended up going to the hospital just for like a welfare check, and he was okay. But the man was arrested, and he said that he just planned on causing serious like physical injury to somebody. So there was no other reason. He just felt like fighting someone, and that's
Which is like
kinda,
the worst, because Rick Moranis is like, if you don't know anything about this actor, he like is actually like really sad but like really sweet and pretty amazing. He is also in one of my favorite movies of all time, Little Giants, which it's just like I watched that movie nonstop.
Yeah.
Like, what a jerk punching Rick Moranis.
I know. It's like I want to like I don't think this guy knew who he was. I think this guy was probably just on drugs. We could just call
Yeah.
this episode they were
Drugs
probably on drugs.
Allegedly on
just
drugs.
Kind of happened, wrong place, wrong time. But it made me so sad because I was like, no, don't punch him.
Yeah.
I don't want you to
that's
punch
so
anyone,
sad.
honestly, but especially not him.
For real.
And everything's just perfectly leading into the next one, because the next one is I for idiot crime, because this dude's an idiot. A Pennsylvania man was arrested after allegedly trying to bring explosives in his suitcase on a flight.
Idiot.
Idiot,
What kind of
right?
explosives and why? Like,
I'll get there.
are you so dumb?
So dumb. So, you know, your bags go through cameras.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
like you're gonna see even your check stuff, guys, like people know what's in your bags. So
exactly.
the agents inspected the bag and found, this is quote from the article, circular compound approximately 3 inches in diameter, wrapped in a wax-like paper in clear plastic wrap hidden in the lining of the baggage, among other items. Okay, that's just the beginning. The bag also contained a can of butane, a lighter, a pipe with white powder residue, a wireless drill with cordless batteries, and 2 GFCI outlets taped together with black tape.
What is he doing?
I don't know. You guys, what do you do with that? So there was also commercial grade fireworks that were found in there as well. So just all of it's bad. Here's the thing. No one wants to deal with any of this nonsense. Like,
Yeah.
I know some people like airports, okay? It's not me, but I know that some people do. People like to people watch. Maybe that's right up your alley and you'd like to see something like this happen. The majority of us do not want to be there for this because guess what?
No, thank you.
Everyone had to leave.
Everything gets shut down. Yep.
Sure did. And, you know, it's that potential threat and not knowing exactly what it is. So everyone had to leave. Everything was canceled, put on hold for a while. And just come on. Come on. Are you kidding me? I would literally lose my damn mind if I heard later, like, hey, this guy decided to do this. That's why your flight was canceled. I'd be like, I want that guy who punched Rick Moranis to go over there and punch that guy instead. As I said earlier, I don't want anyone getting punched, but here we are. Okay?
But if anyone deserves to get punched, it's
this guy. Oh, shit. All right. Jay, you want to guess? Gotta keep you guessing here and there. Jockstrap. What's up with you and the men nether region today? Dick and penis on the brain. Jay, no, not jockstrap. Jewelry heist.
Way off.
So, way off, yeah. No dicks involved. A mother-son duo were arrested and charged after stealing jewelry. So in one of the situations, so this was a heist, it kind of went on a little bit longer, but in one of the situations, the mom went up. So what they were doing was they were going up, the mom would befriend the person. So she goes up, starts talking to this salon owner who was unboxing or unloading boxes from her car to take into her salon.
Okay.
And as she's talking to her and distracting her, the son comes up from behind, ends up hitting her, like pistol whipping her, hitting her with a gun, and knocked her down. They ended up stealing her stuff, okay? And when they were found, because obviously she reported it, and like in the article, they talk about how she's still trying to hold on to it. She was like, she got hit and she was still like, give me my shit. And so they finally found them. And the authorities found over $800,000 of jewelry and goods in their car.
Damn.
That's crazy.
That is so crazy and messed up.
You guys, there's also an option to get a job. If you guys need some money, you guys can do this thing where you can get a job and not do stupid shit.
Seriously?
They don't pay much. I mean, they don't pay no $800,000 for most of us common folk out here. But I mean, I know the times are hard. Don't go pistol whipping nobody and stealing their stuff.
That's crazy. That's so messed up.
Shit. And a mother's son just like, you know what we're going to do today?
What are you teaching your child?
I wonder who like orchestrated this
the mom
decision. Did she?
100% it was her.
Man, she needs to make better choices in life.
Make better choices, mother.
All right. This, you're going to love it. I had to. K is for concocting with a K. The mother was arrested after concocting, with a K, a drink for her son to give to a school bully that sent him to the hospital. Yes.
No.
This mom, you guys, sheesh. A Texas mother was arrested after a drink that she made her son's bully sent him to the hospital, okay? So she put in this drink lemon juice, vinegar, salt, Gatorade. That's what it said it's made out of.
Why would you drink that?
Just, yeah. But the point was, apparently the day before, the bully stole the kid's drink. So this mom made this drink, told the son to go give it to him. They did. The kid drinks it. He ends up in the hospital. Kid's okay.
What else was in there?
Nothing. I don't know. Like maybe he just got a stomach ache, and then they were like, we don't know what's really in this drink.
Yeah, it smells disgusting.
Yeah. after he started getting a stomach ache, they were like, I know I picked on this kid yesterday. They probably poisoned me as a joke, but it turned out to be true.
I mean, they kind of did. Yeah.
Yeah, he's fine. He's all right. But, man, you guys, come on, don't do this stuff.
I mean, part of me is like, okay,
Mama Bear,
like,
I get it.
I understand. But, like, at the other part of me, I'm like, just make him, like, I don't know, have it be water, and then like he'll be really sad that he just got water or something.
Yeah, I don't know. It is hard, you guys, and it's just gonna keep getting harder and harder.
Bullies, but then like I don't also F with bullies being bullied, and then like it's just a vicious cycle.
I don't know. We're gonna get into it a little bit later too, because there's another kind of situation where I talk about the fact that parenting is freaking hard.
Yes.
And finding out what to do in situations hard. And when you're pissed, you want to do all these things. And guess what? All I can say is it's hard. You guys, I'm struggling. It's so hard, okay?
Parenting is not for the weak.
Another thing that you should never do is this one. L. Wait, Hijkl? Yes. L is for loud barking. In Alexandria, a man was charged with trying to poison his neighbor's dogs.
Y'all, what in the world? Chill out.
Chill out. It's annoying. Guess what? Even my own damn dog annoys the crap out of me every once in a while with her barking. Okay? But so this family, the family that this happened to, they talk about the fact that they're like, it's a dog. It's going to bark. Okay? But it wasn't even like one of those excessive, like overly barking type situations.
Like barking
and everyone
for like
has
an hour straight.
Yeah. And they were like, and we weren't even home very often. Like the dog was like taking on trips with them, like that kind of stuff. I don't know. But what happened, the dog's fine. Let me start by saying that. The dogs are fine. I wouldn't be reading this right now if they weren't. I will say that. I would never bring that kind of article here. But what happened is that this man said they wouldn't start barking. So he went over and threw meat over the fence. And this meat had rat poison wrapped in it. Yes. And so luckily the dogs didn't eat it because they're geniuses and they're the smartest ever. And this man is just dumb. They found out that it was a neighbor and he was charged with trying to poison his neighbor's dog. Charged.
That's so messed up. Like, who does that, man?
That man does that, man.
Just put in some headphones, listen to our podcast, and you won't hear the dogs.
But you will hear us talk shit about you. That's fine also. Don't do shitty things or you end up here.
Talk shit on, dude.
Yes. It is what it is over here, okay? Everything is sourced in the show notes, so you got a problem with it? Too damn bad. All right, M. Mom crime. You got to bring a mom crime. Yeah, but mom's got to stop doing some shit, man. The article reads, Mom accused of stealing $35,000 from school and then suddenly moves.
Don't tell me that she's like a PTA member and she like took it from like, come on, man.
She's a PTA member and she took it. She was a treasurer. And she was just appointed treasurer, okay? So she stole over
she was appointed treasurer, probably she wanted it just so she could steal that shit and move.
Probably. That's what I gather from all of this. And it was like, to me, it was so premeditated because once she got in, then one of the other like lead, I don't know how PTO and members work.
I think there's like presidents and vice presidents and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, whoever was like one of the lead women, lead mamas, lead parents, I don't even know if it's a girl, but they were on vacation and when this happened. So it wasn't until they got back and checked the accounts exactly that they even found out that this had happened. And so that president reached out to the previous treasurer and was like, hey, what's going on, dude? Like, where's the money? And they found out, they were able to like check the account and see what happened. And the last name of this treasurer withdrew all of that money over the few days that the president was out on vacation and ended up
here's
leaving.
My question.
Yes.
She is a mother. she is part of the PTA, which means her kid probably goes to that school.
Right.
So you're telling me that this woman so freaking selfishly, so not only did she steal the money, which means she's stealing it from the school, which means she's taking it away from kids, but now because she stole it and she wants to run away, she's pulling her kid out of school and saying, we're running because I committed a crime at your school.
So her statement was actually a little different, that they actually had to move unexpectedly. And because of all of the stress, and that was kind of the justification for taking the money. Yeah, okay, whatever. Anyways, it was $36,512.
Wow. Well, I'm glad she got caught.
Glad she got caught. Don't do that. Don't become the next mother-son duo doing some shady-ass shit.
Kids. Yeah, seriously.
Yeah. Like that mom that was taking it from the baseball fund or whatever I talked about that day on The Good, the Badass, and the Crime. You guys, these are supposed to be to help the kids. They don't get enough money in the school system, and now you want to go taking it? Shit.
Take more of it? Messed up.
$36,000 could have been split to pay off teachers even more.
Seriously.
Lame-o. Little lame-o, that's the biggest.
Depending on where she lived, you could literally probably pay a whole teacher's salary, which is sad.
That's the saddest thing. See, I was trying to add it on because I didn't want to say that, but gosh.
I mean, it's true, and it's sad.
Pay teachers more. Pay teachers more. Pay
teachers more. Okay.
The next one's about a noise complaint, and it's on me. It actually is noise complaint, though. So, why complain when you can handle it yourself? In life, right? Like, why complain about something when you can just go take care of it? A Texas man staying at a hotel in California decided his neighbor was being too loud in their room. So he went over there and allegedly threatened the woman in this hotel room with a gun. Yeah. After the call came in, they went to this man and his hotel. They searched him. They found a Beretta PX4 handgun. Damn. And here's the thing. Yeah, there's certain concealed carries, whatever, where it's legal. Pulling it out and threatening the person next to you in a hotel room is never legal.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. That part is not.
Oh, my God.
Heather, what were those headphones or earbuds you were talking about earlier for the loud barking?
Put your headphones in and listen to our podcast, man. Leave your Beretta at home. You don't need it. Like, chill yourself out, dude.
Yeah. That you just come on, don't do that. Don't do that, guys. All right, I'm stretching. You ready? We're on O, and this one's oh hell yes. Oh hell yes.
Is this what we're saying about the crime, or this is what the criminal said? Oh, hell yeah.
No, this is what I'm saying. Oh, hell yeah. I know, I stretched, you guys, because some letters, my brain just doesn't work. But oh, hell yes works in this one, because a security worker at a San Diego airport pieced together video footage, finding out about a serial luggage thief. Don't do that, you guys. Damn, there was this guy. Seriously. So at this airport, luggage was going missing often, and over this deep investigation, this guy was able to put together video where he sees this man, and he even the video that I saw in this article, you see him coming and going and coming and going. And so he puts this video together showing that the man was coming in and out, grabbing the bags, luggages, suitcases over and over and over again, okay? And even in some of the videos, you see people kind of looking at him like as if they were questioning it, but you don't know. You don't know what that person is. Like, the airport is its own life. Like, they are their own jurisdiction, guys.
They live their own rules.
They do. But so he had stolen, when they found this guy and they went to him, he had 14 stolen bags in the back of his pickup truck, okay? When they arrested him, or when they were there, they found out that he had 2 different hotel key cards. So they went to the hotel rooms and they found even more bags in the hotel rooms. What? So he was just doing this over and over and over.
I don't understand this because, like, if you stole my bag from the airport, because anything, like, good is with me on the plane. So, like, so when you steal my bag, you're getting my dirty clothes, you're getting my shoes, you're getting my, okay, maybe the most expensive thing in there is, like, my, like, fucking face cream. I don't understand. What are you even stealing these for?
I don't know. He's trying to sell underwear on eBay. I don't know, because that is exactly what that is. It's like, you don't, other than souvenirs or the how, like, can't you put alcohol in bags or, like, other big items like that? I don't know, but
like, all
it doesn't matter.
Electronics, maybe you're getting some jewelry if someone packed some jewelry, maybe. I don't know. But, like,
that's
for
crazy.
real, man?
What a douche. What a douchebag.
But, oh, hell yeah.
There's my first calling
card.
Someone douchebag. Yeah, oh, hell yeah, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
I love it.
Good for you,
all right.
man.
All right, we're going to go back to wanting to punch people in the face. P, for
douchebag.
puppy crime. It's a
Oh,
puppy
stop
crime.
it. Stop it.
I know. The crime is just how damn cute puppies are. No, I'm just kidding.
I would love it if that was it. If that be it.
It's a crime to be that darn cute. But in this case, a woman is out there stealing puppies.
Bitch.
And
what?
Want to know, so the thing that drew me to this article is it had the word again, which means repeat offender. Yeah, the gasp that you just did was exactly me, okay? A repeat offender of stealing dogs, you've got to be just freaking kidding me. So this woman had previously pleaded guilty to stealing dogs from a home in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. And then, not long after, okay? So she's already dealt with that stuff. The again part is she breaks into a home in the same city and she tries to steal 6 golden retriever puppies.
You are so rude.
Isn't that just the most
rude.
disrespectful?
Why is she
shame,
doing
shame,
that?
shame.
Like, that's not okay,
goodness.
lady.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. She was
God.
caught. The puppies are fine. And I'm sure they're just living their best freaking puppy life.
I hope they're living
But get
their
the F out of
best
here
life.
with that.
Yeah, not cool, man. Not cool at all.
Man. Do you want to guess Q?
Quail crime.
Quiet in the back. You're going to want to hear this. Because this is insane. This is insane, okay? A New York mother was arrested for allegedly allowing her 10-year-old son to get a tattoo.
Stop it. 10 years old?
Not a little tattoo, Heather. Not a little tattoo. A big tattoo of his name, his last name, on his forearm.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Why?
And you want to know how they found out about it? Because he went to the school nurse to get Vaseline for his tattoo. You guys, you can't let this happen. And listen, so the artist, it's not even like this mom was the artist or anything. She consented. She allowed to this. The tattoo artist was also taken into custody, okay? Because you don't fucking do that. But
that's like a bad, like, that tattoo artist should have their, like, tattoo license taken away. That's freaking ridiculous. Because think about this. Think about it the size of a 10-year-old's arm. And then think about the fact that, like, he's going to grow. Like, you know how they say, like, oh, it started off as, like, you know, this little red cardinal, and then all of a sudden it turned into a big fat rooster hen because...
A cock? You think about penis, dick, jockstrap, and cocks now? A big fat rooster hen? What are you doing? I'm dying, you guys.
I just realized that a rooster and a hen. Oh my God.
I'm crying. Oh
anyway, my point is, like, if his last name was like Jones all of a sudden it's gonna be like Jones when he gets older. Like they.
Can you guys hear me music? Oh my gosh. I need to bring this back in. Oh, the mom.
You mean
It
Mrs.
hurts
Jones?
so bad. Mr. Jones. Okay. This mom, I have to cough so bad. This mom claimed that she believed the tattoo was going to be temporary and that no little kid should get tattoo, even though she signed the parent consent thing for the permanent tattoo.
She's a freaking liar. So not only is she a horribly just dumb and like completely like, oh my God, horrible mom, but now she's saying like it's, no, I don't believe it. You're a liar.
She was trying to be a cool mom. She was trying to be the cool mom that says yes to tattoos at 10.
Cool you are. Like, no.
Gosh.
No.
I'm not even cute right now. I can't even release that video of us laughing so damn hard. Jones. Oh, it's like his name got erect. Such a south. This is going so bad. You guys, for anyone who is still here listening, I apologize for everything before and after and during. Not. Okay. R, resisting arrest and clothes.
Wait, what? A naked person?
Yes. Police use stun gun to apprehend a naked man running from the officers. So this man, apparently, he decided to do a B&E. You know what a B&E is?
Naked?
Yeah.
Breaking and entering.
Yeah. But do you remember the Dane Cook, like, skit from that? I know he was canceled, you guys, but the skit was funny, so it's fine. It's allowed if it's funny. Yeah, but when he does a B&E and he's like, I'm not talking about bacon and eggs. And then the guy is with him and he's like, shh, I hear something. And he's like, yeah, there's people, there's cars, be quiet. No, it's fine. I used to love that shit. All right. Anyways, you guys, this man, he's facing multiple charges, including burglary, assault, and resisting arrest after he tried breaking into a home. Then, when the police came, he resisted arrest and they tased his ass. Literally. Because he was naked.
So he broke into the home naked.
He tried. I don't think he actually got in.
Why?
Yeah.
Were you breaking into to steal clothes? Like, what were you doing?
Maybe this was actually, you know what,
this
Heather, you
is
made a good
another one
point.
of those allegedly on drugs episodes.
No, see, I thought you were saying maybe he really needed clothes and everything's fine and it's valid because he really needed clothes for his naked body. His tattoo, his Jones tattoo, was showing too much.
Now it's all messed up because his Jones tattoo got
grew
tasered.
up.
And now
Yeah. And you want to know what's even crazier?
No.
So after they tased him, they were like, these are quotes from the article. You will not get tased again if you put your arm out. Okay. And the guy, he responds, he says, no, I do what I want. Get the fuck off of me. And then he punched the officer in the face.
Stop.
It's real. It's real. It happened, you guys. Crazy shit, guys.
Oh.
Allegedly, don't do drugs. Don't do drugs. But allegedly, I'm assuming he was on drugs. Ugh. It only gets worse from here, you guys. Unless you're laughing with us. I don't know what you're doing here still.
They turned us off like 15 minutes ago.
That's fine. If you're a real one, come say hi. All right, S. Stealing. Don't do it. Don't do it. A Lake Elsinore man stole an e-bike.
Oh.
Do you have any problems with e-bikes near you or the motorized scooters or anything like that?
We have the scooters everywhere. Everywhere.
Are they in your way? Like, do they ride them ridiculous and you're like just having to stop
and then
because
like
they're
you'll be
in the road?
walking like on the sidewalk or something and there'll just be one like in the middle of the like.
Oh yeah, put them back.
It's so
Come on,
annoying.
guys. put him back is the point of this, because this guy didn't put it back. He stole it. So he decided he wanted it, and as he was stealing this e-bike, or however, for whatever reason, the authorities were already onto this dude, okay?
Nice.
And so they're following him. He gets to a dead end, and they arrest him for the theft, like for stealing this e-bike, and he had to pay $4,000 because of it. $4,000. Think before you act, people.
Seriously. Was it really worth it? Was it worth it? Was it worth
No, it wasn't. That's the only story he has to tell for the rest of his life to his grandkids when he's older. Well, back in Mr. Jones's day, I stole an e-bike.
And then
I know you can't tell what it says, man.
$4,000. And then I had no money for clothes, so I broke into this house naked. And then I punched the cop in the face.
Yep. Yes. Oh, so bad. T. Target crime.
Uh-oh.
Target. Who goes to
Like the
crime and
store.
says, you know what I want to do? Yeah. I want to commit a crime. So this mom, it kind of makes me think back to the airport guy. Oh, hell yes, guy. Okay? Because this mom, she decided that when she was doing self-checkout, she only needed to scan some of the items. Why scan them all? You know, and it's funny because I don't agree with the mentality where people are like, oh, man, I gotta do the scanning myself. I'm just gonna take half of it. Okay, no, but I mean, I do agree with the mentality that I'm sick of having to do, like, you're standing there watching me, just do it. Anyways, that's my own little rant. She didn't feel like scanning at all. So, like, here she goes where it's like, oh, 1, 2, skip a few, here's my bag, right? And so this mom, she was actually arrested after they caught her shoplifting at least 7 times over a few months period. So the surveillance showed that she was scanning some and then skipping some. So the security in that Target, they were able to kind of track back to when she was in there and put together that she had done this. And it totaled over the 7-month period, or 7 times in a few month period, but over $700 that she ended up stealing. Yeah. You got to be more careful.
Yeah.
And I mean that when you're scanning your items, not when you're trying to steal them. Okay. Let me make that clear.
See, this is the thing. I have accidentally walked out without paying for stuff. Now, this was definitely not on purpose, but like one time I had stuck like a 6-pack of waters or something under the cart, and I had a baby at the time, and so like you're dealing with a lot. I get out to the car, I put the baby in the car, and then I realized, oh my God, I don't think she ever scanned the waters underneath my cart. And I was talking to Zach, and he's like, are you gonna go back? And I was like, I have the baby, and you know, I did not. I stole those waters.
You little thief, you. I'm turning you in. I'm reporting this episode to the authorities. Next week on Like Mother Like Murder is the episode about Heather.
I swear, like, it's always because I have a kid with me, but like, Evie picked out I should just blame it on her. No, don't do that. That's irresponsible, Heather. I had, she wanted to pick a nail polish, so she picked a nail polish. She was sitting in the cart and she was holding it. And then she had set it down at some point. I put everything in the cart, and then I didn't realize that, like, we didn't put it on the thing because she had been holding it, and then she had set it by her legs. And then so we get out to the car, and I pick her up, put her in the car, and I go, oh, shit, we never paid for that nail polish.
Yeah. That's hard. I mean, for me, I would have walked back in, but I would have been pissed about it, complained about it, talked about it, that kind of shit. But everyone's different. And, like, trust me. This girl probably said, well, I had my kids, and I don't know, I just kind of miss some. Her name was Heather, you guys. No. All right.
And she lives in New York.
Yes, she does. She's in New York,
Canada.
And this happened in...
Wait, where's there not extradition? Like, she lives in...
No, but this crime happened in 1974, so it actually couldn't have been you.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Utah crime.
Uh-oh.
Utah crime. What else could I be talking about, Heather? Other than an alleged cult situation.
Yes.
Had Had to. Heather, it's right down your alley. This is for
Love
you.
Love it.
A Utah mom is accused of kidnapping her 5-year-old daughter for over a year in the middle of a divorce.
Oh, God.
Taking her daughter to a cult that touts Bitcoin as a cure for over-controlling government.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Guess what? I have a lot more to say about this, but you're going to have to wait because I'm going to be releasing a mini bonus next week where I get into all of the details I could find about this mom, Kimberly Dell Davidson Drolet. So stay tuned for that. I know I'm not giving much here, Heather. It's going to be worth it. Okay? It's going to be worth it. But yeah, I am. Wow, I totally just thought I saw someone to the right of me and I freaked out. I have to be right back. I just got so scared.
Oh, shit.
I'm back. Sorry, everybody, about that. I totally...
Wait.
I'm not really sure. Like, I looked to the right a little bit, and I totally felt like I saw a face right there, and it did freak me out.
That's freaking
And
creepy.
it scared the crap out of me, you guys. Like, seriously, I don't know if it's because my daughter's feeding ghosts in my house, but I just totally thought I
the
saw...
ghost. Well, yes, it's because your daughter was feeding the ghost, and now the ghost is like, where is she? She's my person that feeds me, so you need to feed the ghost while Kenzie is away at school. Otherwise, you're going to keep seeing faces.
I don't know how to continue to be funny after that. That freaked me out, you guys. Okay. Was I done talking about the cult part, or was I...
We're getting a mini
you
bonus
guys,
episode.
my bad for that. My bad for that.
Is your heart like this?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Shit.
So we're just going to roll with it. All right, V.
We're almost there,
you know,
right?
Heather likes to guess on V. What's V?
I'm trying to come up with anything that's not voila or velociraptor.
Those are the only 2 V words in the world. So I totally thought you were going to say vagina based off of like everything else you've said all day.
That's what I should have said.
Well, it's none of those. It is V for vandalism.
Oh, man.
Some teenagers decided they wanted to be some little douchebaggles, and they were arrested for vandalizing a skate. That's not what I meant to say. Not a skate park. Splash park. Splash park. I think I can't read because of my heart, if that makes sense, guys. But anyways, vandalizing a splash park in Carbondale, Illinois. Like, come on, okay? I hate it either way because how awful do you have to be to go and vandalize a place that people just want to go and have fun?
Mm-hmm.
But also just don't do that at all, right?
Seriously.
So a total of 5 were arrested for this vandalization. Trash cans were dumped into the pools. Plants were pulled and thrown all around. And the pool furniture was all flipped upside down and also put in the pool. Yeah. Ridiculous, you guys. Go find something to do with your time and effort and actually be productive in life. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, seriously.
That just shows that these kids have way more than enough time and not enough.
Go learn to play an instrument, join a sports team, learn another language. There's so much things you could be doing with your time.
And apparently you're strong. You're pulling weeds and throwing pool furniture. Go play a sport.
Pull the weeds out of my front yard.
Oh, there's that too. Do my chores. That's what I was going to say. I'm like, go be involved. And you're like, come and clean. Okay? That's why they're there. They don't want to clean their mama's house, all right?
Their mama should have made them.
I'm pretty sure they're doing something now. So, W, hopefully. You never know. I don't know why I said I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure about nothing in life. Water crime. You know, it it wouldn't be right. Hey, this is allowed because it wouldn't be right if I didn't add a Florida crime in here.
Truth.
So W is for water. It's for wild because Florida is wildy watery. All right. So listen to this. A man was arrested in Florida while he was operating a floating tiki bar. A floating tiki bar on the water. And he was intoxicated while he was doing it.
Oh.
It was cool.
I was going to say
it was cool, and it'd be
so
cool if that sounds amazing. And if the person wants to drink on the job, maybe have someone else operate the tiki bar, and you could just be the other one having fun. I'm not sure, but not only that, it wasn't their tiki bar; they stole it. so not only
they stole a floating tiki bar, probably while they were already drunk. Stole a floating tiki bar and then started serving drinks from the bar?
Yeah.
Were they collecting money for the drinks? Like, or were they like just
I don't know if they were
giving
just
them
handing
away?
drinks out or what, but they just, they ended up saying this is just the life I'm going to live here. These are things that you only hear in Florida cuz it's built different, my friends. But it's like who thinks of that? Like I can totally see myself being like, that's a floating tiki bar? I'm going to go over there immediately.
Down. Pina colada,
totally
please.
down. Yes, sign me up, put it in a little friggin' fancy cup, a coconut cup or something.
Give me that
and
coconut.
Call it a day. Call it a day. Oh, the guy's drinking with me? Call it a night. All right, this is happening. And just make sure someone else is there driving the boat so that we're safe. Oh, wait, you guys stole this shit? What? That's a whole, it's
Only
just,
in Florida.
We had to have our token Florida crime right there, guys. All right, X. You guys, I actually had to phone a friend because my brain just malfunctioned and stopped working. So Heather helped me find this one, you guys. This was actually, I was going to say this is your first time helping on an ABC of Crime, but you also did.
With Beyond the
Ryan and
Shadows,
Scott.
I did some,
Yeah. All right. So X. The mom, this is the headline, you guys. Mom says her kids have been expelled, okay, from Christian
why I don't
school. No, that's exactly why you should, because this is how we live our lives. But her kids were expelled from her Christian school because she has an OnlyFans account, and she had the OnlyFans ad on her car. Okay, so
And
this mom,
OnlyFans
Florida,
X-rated.
X-rated. There it is. She also told me to say that earlier, and I forgot all about it because here we are. I'm still seeing a man on the side of my face. This mom out of Florida, so her kids were expelled from this private Christian school because of this advertisement on her vehicle. And so originally what they did was they told her that she had to park her car like away. She had to park away from the school and across the street, which made her kids have to cross a busy road. That's not safe.
Yeah.
That's not safe whatsoever, so that's ridiculous. And then they ended up telling her that, either you could take it off or they're going to be expelled. She didn't take it off. The kids were expelled from the school.
That's crazy.
So she received a letter, and in the letter, the school board said that she can enroll her children again only when she removes the decals from her vehicle. Yep.
I have mixed feelings about this because I understand not wanting to promote offensive and or inappropriate behavior at school. Like you can't have a kid walking around school being like OnlyFans. Like that's probably not appropriate if he's touting OnlyFans on their shirt or something like that. But this is the mother's car. I mean, is it is it literally a rap where it's OnlyFans, come check out this X-rated material, or is
it's
it
a picture of her on the car too?
Yeah, with a picture of her with her tits blurred out, or is it literally the size of a normal decal, 6 inches long? Maybe that's the OnlyFans.
It's one of those things that it where my brain goes is if you I worked with kids for a long time, and if you ask a 2 or 3-year-old who doesn't know how to read, right, what does that say? And they answer McDonald's, and they know it's correct because they know that logo. Or they can tell you, oh, that's Target, because they see they're not reading Target, they're seeing the circles, and that's exactly what it is.
Right.
And so they know these things based off of that. And so I don't know why instantly I thought about the fact that I see a lot of dads wearing Only Dads shirts right now, and it's the exact same logo, the exact same font and coloring of the OnlyFans, but it says Only Dads. And so it's like, I don't know why, I don't even know where I'm going with this, but the fact is like, if it's out there, these kids are going to be more exposed. They're going to be able to, like, when they see it, maybe click on it because they think it's something that is not, something bad.
Like, yeah.
But I don't even want to just say bad, because there's plenty of things that are not bad on there as well, and live your life. But at the same time, I don't see how you can kick a parent out of that school, or the kids out of that school for that. That blows my mind.
Yeah.
That kind of, I don't know, guys. Look at me.
I feel like there's like there's definitely a gray area in terms of, whether or not it's appropriate to have a decal like that on your car, because OnlyFans, yes, there's a bunch of X-rated material, but, like, it's not all X-rated, right? I don't know.
No, it's not X-rated, I guess. I mean, we have this conversation because apparently we could be on OnlyFans and put our stuff out there.
Well,
so
let's do it. But it's like, but that's the thing, is like,
put our
it's
stuff
like, what
out
if
there.
she goes on OnlyFans because people like to watch her knit? I don't know. And so, like that's the thing. And then to punish the children for that is incredibly messed up. Like, come on, man.
Right.
Florida.
Right. I mean, would I agree with the kids wearing her shirts into the school? Probably not a good choice.
No. Right.
But that's your car outside of school. I don't know. But at the same time, private schools and schools that you're paying to put your kids into come with a book the size of my body. Right. Very large book, guys. And they tell you all these things. And so if that was in there, then I could see something like that. But
and I'm sure they have
it'll be in there next year
that says, like, if anything is deemed inappropriate, which is a total, like, subjective thing that they're deeming is inappropriate.
Yeah, exactly.
We have the ability to do this. And so, I mean, it's probably totally within their right to do, but is it the actual right thing to do?
Nope. Yeah, pretty crazy. All right, moving forward. Why?
Yo-yo crime.
Yo-yo crime.
Why are we still doing
Why
yo-yo
is
crime?
parenting so hard? Why is parenting so hard? No, you agree with all of that. So that is where my why is, and we're going to leave it there. All right. So this mama got in trouble. She got in legal trouble when she went into her kid's school to confront her kid's bully. In a quote from this mom, she says, "I agree 100%. Actually, that's not the quote from the mom. I agree 100%. But in the quote, she says, "I don't regret standing up for my child one bit. I regret the way that I did it."
100%.
Right there. And that's why I said, why is parenting so hard? Because guess what? It is hard. So she says that that these kids were physically and verbally abusing her son or bullying her son at this school, and it had gone on all year. And she's emailed and had meetings with faculty and staff, and nothing has changed. And so this was like the final straw where something happened, and she goes into this school and she goes up to them and she said, "I walked right in that school and I told those children that bullying wasn't okay. And that if they were going to continue, then I needed to talk to their mamas because the school wasn't doing anything about it." Okay?
What's wrong with that?
Right.
That's 100% like valid. If she has been trying, but I'm sorry, but if she has to take in all of the right measures and try to do this through like what the school would want you to do, and the school did jack shit about it. It's not like she went up and started punching children. She went up and had a fucking conversation with them, confronted them, because I'm sorry, what if that had been happening outside of the school? Like, what if your kids were out outside your house, some kids run up and start talking. That's exactly what you would do. So
yeah, I see
you,
it in
mama.
the way. Yeah, you're like, I'm right there with you, and I'll be doing that in 2 years. I feel like, no, I don't think someone should be going into the school. It's hard because I don't want anyone going up to my kid and saying anything to my kid. I don't want my kid to be a bully. And I see where you're coming from too, because I would absolutely, if a parent told my kid, like, hey, don't talk to my kid that way, I'd probably be like, hey, what did you say?
What did you say to make a parent want to say this?
But I'm also standing right here, and you have every chance to come over here and talk to me about it as well, and I can correct my child.
Right.
Or do my very best to help.
So my guess is she didn't know who their parents were, that she couldn't go like, their parents. Because, like, yes, of course, if you can solve this parent to parent, that's obvious. I mean, the first course of action is what she did, which is bring it up to the school.
Right.
But if for whatever reason they're not doing their job, and then she, for whatever reason, can't get a hold of these kids' parents to be like, tell your kids they need to fucking knock it off.
Yeah. I know. And that's why I started this with the why is parenting so hard? Because this part, I knew this conversation would be happening as well, because that shit is freaking, like, I can absolutely see where she's coming from. And the way that she said it, where she's like, I don't regret at all standing up for my children.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe there's a different way. And the other thing though is the schools, and I've worked in a lot of school districts, you guys, they have to protect and keep the other kids safe as well. And they have to do their due diligence. And if they are not doing that, that becomes a freaking problem. And so even when this parent, I don't know, it didn't say this in the article, but even when this parent is saying like, oh, she's emailing back and forth or having meetings, it's not like they can give the information of the other kid. Yeah, maybe the kid said like the kid's name, who knows, whatever. But they can't give out that information for the parent to go and find this other parent and say, hey, I need your kid to stop being a little dick shit so that I can move on with my life before I have to walk into a school and do something.
That's when my stalker skills are like on point, and I would like literally like watch this kid at pickup and like fucking find. And this is the thing, to me, this is just like a complete failure on the school's part, because not only did they fail her child by not fixing the bullying problem, but they also failed the rest of these kids, because they, I mean, obviously they don't do shit, because then they also let a parent come in and start having conversations with kids.
Yeah.
That school clearly needs to get their shit together.
Right.
Too. So.
Yep. Well, so she says a statement, and it comes down to the fact that I'm not sure entirely what took place that things kind of escalated, because she's currently getting like things in order. She's setting up a donation campaign for legal fees and trying to find a lawyer to help the situation.
Oh,
so it got a little bit more intense. And so I have this person's name so that I can try to look into what's being what's happening and what's taking place. Updates. But she says in a statement, she says, I do owe the staff, parents, and students an apology. Absolutely. My actions were wrong, whether it was for the right reason or not. Putting myself in their shoes, I can understand how anyone would be upset. And so I feel like she's ultimately, whatever the reason is, she's trying her best to handle it in a situation. And I'm just thankful that whatever that situation is, it seems like she's moving forward to try to figure it out even further. So, and that's what you got to do,
and like,
mama
and
bears.
That's the thing. Like, you mama bear it up, and but it's like, things could have been so much worse. Things could have been so much worse. And as a mom, I mean, in your situation, do you risk like the continued physical abuse of your child? The continued physical abuse of your child, which you don't know, potentially could lead to serious freaking harm.
Yeah.
Exactly. Do you risk that and follow the rules? Or do you take a stand because, I'm sorry, my child's physical well-being is in danger?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm sorry, I'll risk it.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. You got to do what you got to do. 100%. Ooh, that one's crazy. XYZ. Z is for see you later. Zippity doo dah. I have no idea what to say here.
Zippity doo dah. Have a great day.
So your girl didn't do no Z because Z's hard and I didn't do it. So I apologize. This is the ABC of crime all the way to X, Y, that's all, and no Z. But Z you later, I think that works for me.
That works for me. It's hard. I was looking up, I know that I was on a time crunch because you had kind of told me about it and I was trying to look something up. I got to the point where I was looking up zucchini crime. I don't,
You just got to type in anything. I think Z you later is a crime because who says that? There you guys have it. But I love it. That's the best. That's just how we need to end this episode anyways, because we've been an hour and 25 minutes too long, in my opinion. Just kidding. You guys, anyone who is still here, we adore you guys. Thank you for laughing with us, and thank you for enjoying these episodes, because they really do. They give us a time to hang out, laugh, have a good time, joke around, and here's the thing. Maybe you don't agree with everything you're saying or we're saying. Maybe you laugh the entire time. Maybe there's things that you hear and you're like, nope, absolutely. Come talk to us. I want to hear it. I want to talk to you guys about it too. And if you guys have any headlines, anything that is just like, what in the shit, send it my way. Maybe it'll be featured on the next ABC of crime. Or the good, the badass, and the crime.
Or good, badass crime, yeah.
Yeah, yep. But
thank you, Rachel, for starting my day off with the wonderful A through Y.
X. Oh, why do I keep saying X?
I literally had to...
Why is parenting so hard?
Why are the ABCs so hard? I needed this. This week has been hectic craziness, and this is exactly what I needed to like. Whee! So thank you for that. Thank you, listeners. Be sure to tune in next week when we will be back to the CRIME.
Yes, prime time.
Hardy hitting. So.
Yep, we'll be there. And a bonus next week. Gave you guys a little bonus announcement in there. And a bunch of other things coming for you guys. All right, so stay tuned for all of that. And until next time, we hope that you guys are just getting back into the groove of life. If you're a parent, getting your kids to school, doing the damn thing. If you're working, at least now your kids are there and, you ain't got to deal with that shit. If nothing has changed whatsoever because your life just is in one big loop of routine, then hopefully you're just smiling about it and that's beautiful. Whatever it is, I hope that you guys are making through and living your best freaking lives. All right?
Love it.
Yes, love it. Freaking adore you, Heather. I will talk to you next time. Okay? All right. Okay, love you. Bye.
Okay, love you. Bye. Thank you all for listening. If you are enjoying the show, please consider leaving a 5-star rating and or review wherever you're listening to your podcast. It truly does help more than you know.
Also, sharing Like Mother Like Murder with your friends and family is huge. Like Mother Like Murder is an independent podcast, and it's entirely produced by Heather Northcraft and myself, Rachel Holloway, including all of the research, editing, recording, and hosting. All of our episodes are available for free wherever you get your podcasts and on YouTube.
And if you ever want to find a way to support the show and the hosts, ratings and reviews are definitely our favorite. But we also have a merch shop with shirts, cups, bags, and much more that you can find on our website, likemotherlikemurder.com.
And if you want to support us, there will be a link that is newly available that you can find in today's show notes, where you can donate any amount to the show to help us with cost of production and help us attend events such as CrimeCon.
We will talk to you all next Tuesday on another episode of Like Mother, Like Murder. Okay, love you, bye!
Okay, love you, bye.